Welcome to the Pet Stop. I'm Dr. Brian Voynick. You know, dogs need a little routine grooming every now and again, just like we do, especially in the wintertime. And if you have a hairy pooch but don't know where to start, stop right there. We've got the expert here. We have Jorge Bendersky, and he's with us once again from New York City to provide some really helpful tips. It's great to see you again.
Great to see you. Thank you for having us again.
Love your dog. Tell us about him.
Oh, well, Tito is a little Pomeranian. Mm-hmm. You know, he's used to being around giving grooming tips. And like every other dog, you know, it's winter, we put a jacket on it, we're ready to go outside, but it's a lot more than we need to do.
Absolutely.
Because we need to take care of their paws, we need to take care of, you know, the salt. You know, snow is going to become water, you know, in a few minutes. So it is important to be sure that if it gets on his ears, you know, grooming is part of.
You know, salt is a huge problem because it's all over the streets and sidewalks, and there are some pet-friendly salts. Of course, we use it at our animal hospital and so on, but not all people are cognizant of that. So it's about washing and rinsing the paws, isn't it?
Every time you come back from a walk, it is important to carefully and with a wet, you know, paper towel or a baby wipe, get all the salt out of their paws.
Good point.
I say wet because if you do it dry, it's like rubbing it in it, and it's going to get worse. And remember, once the dog is inside, he might start licking it because it tastes kind of different, and that's not a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, you got him when he was a little puppy. When should people start bringing their dog to the groomer? That's an important question I always get.
Grooming is training. The same way we're training our dogs to walk on the leash, to go to the bathroom where we want it, grooming is the same. Since they're a baby, you need to start brushing at home, touching their paws.
Give us a demo on brushing.
Okay, the best way to brush your dog is first to choose the right brush.
Exactly.
You know, because they're born with a sweater on, but if it's not properly brushed, it's not going to work. It's not going to help them.
Be harmful.
Because, you know, it isolates the cold and the heat. So it's important to really brush them right. A good tip is always moisturize the hair a little bit before you brush it.
Okay.
The hair is elastic, so it's going to make the job easier. And then with one hand, you should start layer by layer, really lifting the hair, just being sure that everything is nice and fluffy, and at the same time, you get a chance to really see every inch of their skin. So you can, you know, early detect a scratch, an allergy, a little bite, and you know that will cost you much less when you go to the vet.
Ticks and fleas.
Ticks and fleas, everything. And when you discover all those issues early, it is not only faster to take care, but cheaper.
So you don't only need a jacket, you need also to take care of their paws in the wintertime. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
Okay. Well, here's what we've got in store for you next week, folks. And remember, you can always watch The Pet Stop every Saturday and Sunday at 45 minutes after the hour, starting at 6:30 a.m. We see some pretty special animals here on The Pet Stop, and if you think your pet has what it takes to be Pet of the Week, we want you to send some pictures or videos to the address that you'll see here on the screen. You can also email them to us at thepetstop@news12.com. But always be sure to include your name, your dog's name, and your town. For more information on anything about today's show or past shows, just log on to our website, and that's news12.com. Click on Features and scroll right down to the Pet Stop. You'll find all the information you need right there. Welcome to the Pet Stop. I'm Dr. Brian Voynick. We're just a few days away from Valentine's Day, and love is in the air. You know, our furry friends deserve a little romance too. So pet grooming expert Jorge Bendersky is here, and he's going to tell us about how to get your pet in the mood for Valentine's Day. Great to see you again.
Great to see you.
Tell us about your little friend.
Well, you know, Valentine's is here, and we suddenly realized we didn't have our dog groomed. So I'm going to give you very quick tips on how to have him ready, smelling great, and ready for a date.
Okay, sounds good.
One important thing that we can do to get him ready fast is use a little bit of cornstarch.
Okay.
You can, if you have a dog with long hair or even short hair that they look a little greasy, you get a little cornstarch. You can add a couple of drops of essential oils in it, and it will make it smell lovely.
Which essential oil do you like?
Well, for Valentine's, I will use roses.
Well, there you go.
Or chocolate. But I don't know if I want my dog smelling like a bonbon.
Lavender will chill him out too, won't it?
Yes. So we will just
Okay, be careful of the eyes, right?
I know, yes. A little cornstarch.
All right.
Brush it out, and that is like an instant little grooming tip. Then if it still smells a little funky, we can get a little water with a couple of drops of conditioner and essential oils.
Okay.
And that is a homemade,
remedy.
Yes, little spray to get them ready.
Okay.
And always be sure to wipe their faces with baby wipes to, have that picture perfect look.
Very good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us about Tito.
Well, Tito, he's a 5-year-old Pomeranian, loves to go outside, so it is very important. When you see a small dog, you need to think that all the debris, everything gets on their faces. So it's very important to keep their faces clean every time you come inside, because that's what's going to prevent.
Perfect. And their paws, as you had mentioned previously last week.
The paws, always. Dogs step on everything.
Crucial.
And then you want to be sure that when they get home, they don't start licking, their paws. Now, be proactive in your neighborhood. Be sure to use pet-friendly salts.
Right.
But still, you have car fluids, and all that is made with some chemicals that they do taste good, but they're very dangerous for your dog. And remember, Valentine's, keep the chocolate for yourself. Be
thank
sure,
you. Yes, absolutely.
I'm like, it's always happened. Be sure to keep the chocolate away.
Hey, thanks again for coming and great tips. And happy Valentine's Day to you.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you. Folks, here's what we're working on tomorrow. And remember, you can always watch The Pet Stop every Saturday and Sunday at 45 minutes after the hour, starting at 6:30 in the morning. Well, here's your fun fact of the week. Cats can be right-pawed or left-pawed just like humans. And that's from WebMD.com. Researchers apparently found that about half cats reach their food with their right paw, and about 40% with their left, and about 10% with both paws. We see some pretty special animals here on The Pet Stop. If you think your pet has what it takes to be Pet of the Week, please go ahead and send us or mail us some pictures to the petstop@news12.com or the address that you see right there on the screen. But be sure to include your name, your dog's name, and your town. Well, Twiggy the squirrel is once again back, and that makes our cute pet video of the week. And this water skiing critter gained fame after that hit film that you may remember, Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy. Twiggy was also caught showing off his skills at the Denver Boat Show. For more information on anything about today's show or past shows, just log on to our website, and that is news12.com. Click on Features and scroll down to The Pet Stop. You'll find all the information you need right there.